Hello one, hello all. Welcome to tonight's Sunday stream of Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. This is an interesting little game. So basically, Battlestar's not had a good... I'm just going to turn down the music a little bit for this one. Yeah, so Battlestar Galactica, it's had an interesting history when it comes to... Do you mind, love? I'm trying to talk here. Right, I'll just turn that down whilst I talk quickly. So Battlestar Galactica, it's had an interesting history of video games. There was the online MMO, which was terrible. There was a mobile game, which was terrible. There was an Xbox 360 live arcade kind of game. That was also terrible. And then there's this, Battlestar Galactica Deadlock, a game which is really quite good and has no right to be so. Made by a little indie studio and published by Slithering Games. I first played it on PC when it came out in 2017. No one was expecting it to be any good, and it actually turned out to be a fantastic strategy game set in the Battlestar universe. This is the rebooted Battlestar Galactica universe, the Ronald D. Moore one, the one done by the Sci-Fi Channel in the 2000s. If anyone knows me, you'll know how much of a massive fanboy I am for the show. I have a tattoo of the show. I basically would not shut up about it for years at a time, and I am just in love with this game. So I'm going to take you through this game. We're going to do a nice little vanilla, no DLC playthrough, just to show you what the game's like, and then hopefully, if people stick with me, if I stick with this and I don't end up in a ditch somewhere, I'll go through the game again with the DLCs, because I've not really played much of the DLCs, despite the fact that I have platinumed this game on PS4. As you can see up in the top right of the screen, I have 3 of the available DLCs. I've got the Reinforcement Pack, which was just some ships. I've got the Broken Alliance, which adds some missions to your main story mode. And I got Anabasis, which is an interesting little mode which allows you to essentially play the TV series where you're a small fleet running away from the Cylons and trying to survive. This game is set in the first Cylon War, so 40 years or so before the TV series. This is the kind of the initial conflict between the Cylons and the humans in the 12 colonies. I'm going to pop the music back on now, and I'll roll the intro, and then we'll get into the game, shall we? We go randomize music, why not? So we're just going to do a straight up normal Deadlock campaign. And we are going to go for Admiral level difficulty because I hate myself. This actually doesn't have All Along the Watchtower. I'm pretty sure they couldn't get the rights. It does carry over a lot of stuff from the main TV show, but given that it's set 40 years before, They couldn't afford Bear McCreary. He was too busy doing fucking Outlander and He-Man, and man's busy these days. Alright.
After Vergon buried their nukes, the leaders of the 12 colonies promised we would never see war of that scale again. Peace would reign in our lifetime, and the lifetimes of our children. They could not have predicted the Cylon Rebellion less than 30 years later. The worst conflict in colonial history, and we are at a stalemate. No foothold gained that isn't lost again within weeks. The Jupiter Project was supposed to be our ace in the hole, the largest, most powerful Battlestars ever created. Each of the 12 colonies were promised one, in return for signing the Articles of Colonization.
There she is.
The first, Galactica, was Caprica's crowning glory. It went missing 2 weeks after deployment. Athena, the 5th ship to be completed, belongs to Pycon. We were days away from delivering it when we heard the news. Pycon's capital cities were devastated by Cylon assault fleets. Among them, our own colonial fleet headquarters. There was no chance to intervene. Command of Colonial Fleet has fallen to Rear Admiral Kane. Our mobile shipyard, Daedalus, has become the ad hoc fleet headquarters. As Kane's XO aboard Daedalus, you have been promoted to Operations Commander of the entire Colonial Fleet. Kane intends immediate retaliation for the attack on Pycon. The war room awaits your arrival, Commander.
Yeah, so first couple of weeks of the Cylon War, and it is going badly for the Colonials. Let's see if I can do anything about that.
Pycon's Battlestar is almost ready to deliver, but Sinan says it can't make an independent jump until the fuel lines have stabilized. Kane's orders are to jump Daedalus to Pycon with the Battlestar Athena attached ASAP. That means we have to clear the scouts here or risk telegraphing our movements to the entire Cylon fleet. I'll prep the deck crews for the jump while you deal with the toasters. Good hunting, Commander.
Alright, so quick little bit of information. If you're not aware of the lore of Battlestar Galactica, the 12 colonies are set in a quaternary system. It's 4 stars, 2 stars circling each other, and then 2 stars circling each other, and then they're both kind of circling each other. So the 12 colonies are all spread out across these 4 stars. So as you can see here, we've got all the little colony planets, and then we've got Daedalus, which is our kind of building platform. If you lose Daedalus, that's it, game over, go home, you're done. So our first mission is to just take out a few little raiders that are coming to attack Daedalus, and then we can move on with the next story mission. Quaternary, that's the word. See, I knew what it was, I just didn't know how to say it because I'm an idiot.
It's time to make our presence known in this war, Commander. I trust you won't need my instruction twice. Tell your ships to move full speed towards the enemy.
Alright, so we don't get a Battlestar yet. What we've got is a little Manticore ship, which is a kind of like a torpedo boat, but in space. It's going to give me the little tutorial, so bear with me. But yeah, so as you can see, we have got wide open space and a couple of Manticore Manticore torpedo kind of ships. So I'm going to move this, and as you can see, you move the little ghost of the ship for where you want it to be. And we've got an enemy ship just out there. See that blue highlighted one there? So I'm just going to get both of my ships to head
Proceed
that
when
way.
you're confident with your commands.
And move that one forwards and up like that.
On it, Commander.
So you move all of your units whilst it's paused like this, and then you press end turn, and it will basically play out about 10 seconds of real-time combat as your units move into the positions outlined by the kind of ghost. So I'll just do that now.
Our ships use fire control systems to automatically target and fire on any hostiles that move within range.
So like I say, it's a weird mix between real-time and turn-based.
You can access a ship's fire control and check on its firing solutions for
So we're
yourself.
just going to swing Perseus around like that. And we're going to swing this one round as well, Lancer, and turn his nose.
So
just
say we all.
see, with the Manticore ships, they have a big gun on the chins just there, you can see, and they've also got a gun on the back just at the top here. So you really want to be above them as you're going towards in front, and then if they're behind you, you want them above you. So you want to be below them as you're running away. But we are just going to try and take out this little baby Cylon ship. Shouldn't be too much difficulty. But what you can do is to go onto the turrets, and then you can focus fire on a particular ship, and that will basically make sure all the gunners are pointing directly at that ship, and they're not taking any pot shots at any other ships that they may see. So now we're comfortable. I'm just gonna end the turn.
Sir, we've got a new Daedalus contact. Daedalus IFF confirms the contact is a Cylon corvette. Scanning for further intelligence.
Alright. So we can head on over to here and
These
just
Cylon
select that one.
corvettes won't hold up to
And as you can see, it will
sustained
give
fire.
us a kind of
Focus
breakdown
your
of the
turrets on
unit
one side to
on
punch through their
the
armor and
right hand
destroy the
side,
hull.
so you can see
These
what
ships also have long
its
range
health and
guided
armor is
munitions,
like,
useful
and
for
as well
stopping
as
a
the
target
individual
before closing
kind
in
of
for the kill.
command units, so CIC, navigation, fire control. You take out any one of those, it will affect the ship in a corresponding way. So you take out navigation, it's not going to be able to move. You take out the CIC, it's not going to be able to coordinate its attacks as much. Let's go back to the Perseus, and we're going to have the Perseus go after this one here, and then we're going to have the Lancer swing round and carry on after that one.
Understood.
Now what these both can do is fire missiles, so I'm going to
Understood.
fire missiles at that one, and I'm going to fire missiles at this boy. And then we can just end turn.
Missiles incoming!
Ooh. So the Lancer just took a shit ton of missiles.
Your ships don't seem to be performing as well as they should. They may have system damage that's been overlooked. Tell the engineering crews aboard those ships to hotfix what they can. I'll see to their comprehensive repair once you've finished with your engagement.
System repairs underway.
Alright, so we will repair the Lancer and get him turning
On it, Commander.
after that Nemesis, and this guy will slow down and pull down.
Understood.
We're keeping an eye on the Lancer now that he's got a little bit of life on. As you can see, his left side and his bottom not looking healthy.
Subsystem repairs are complete.
Tactical map, which just gives you a large kind of overview of the battlefield. Daedalus doesn't move, so wherever you stick that, it's going to stay. Right, so this bugger needs to turn right round to try and keep, Lancer needs to turn right round to keep shooting at that Nemesis, and then for Percy's, we need to get him turned and down as well.
On it, Commander.
Now their missile bays are still reloading, so we can't fire any more missiles, so I'm just going to have to hope for the best with the main guns on these ones. Like that, so you get over there and finish that cunt. What you can also do is change their posture. Now posture, basically, it's how the crews are manning the ship. You can go all the way defensive, in which case you'll take less damage but deal less damage, or you can go all the way over to offensive and really kick the shit out of someone, but you're gonna be likely to take more damage if you're not careful. So I'm gonna go full offensive to try and get that Nemesis with Lancer. And then this one, we are just waiting to see how it goes with the Nemesis in front of the Percy. So let's stick on Lancer for now. Fire a guided missile. That Nemesis looks like he's almost done. This one, however, is giving me a bit of trouble, so we are going to just fire rockets directly on him. And I will also turn his posture onto full attack. So we got that one Nemesis down, but they did whiff our Lancer with some missiles, so now his back armor's fucked, and I need to watch out for that. So I'm going to turn him right round, and we're both going to concentrate on that dude that's left. And turrets, focus fire on him. Him to do the focus fire on the remaining dude. There we go. So let's see how fast the Lancer can turn around. Oh, more missiles. There we go, lads. Just shoot that bitch up.
All hostile contacts are down. We recorded a vid feed of the battle if the commander would like to replay the fleet's performance.
Yes, as you can see, a weird little mix of turn-based and real-time. One of the cool things that the game also lets you do is whenever you finish a battle, you can watch a replay of it, and it gives you a proper kind of TV series style edited battle cam. So I won't do that for every battle, but we'll have a quick look at it now and just see what it looks like. It includes the classic kind of shaky camera, cinema verite style that they had in the show. As you can see, their little nose guns just pew pew pew. I really love the mountain crawlers. They're great little scout ships. They're great little torpedo boats. They don't have much armor, but they can get in and out quick. And they really do expand on the kind of Battlestar fleet. You see much more than just the Battlestars. In the show, it was very much because it was the only survivor, the only ship you saw.
Congratulations, Commander. But we still have work to do.
So as well as the actual kind of in-game strategy, you've also got a kind of XCOM higher level strategy of where do your fleets go, who are you reinforcing. Each of the colonies has a bonus if you're defending them. So it's a case of like, which bonus do you want, which colonies do you want. If you lose too many of the colonies, in terms of them being like occupied by the Cylons, the 12 colonies will break up and you'll lose a whole bunch of bonuses. You won't get any money or tilium, and it will generally be a lot harder if half the colonies have defected, so to speak. So we're going to open up the strategy menu and look at the briefing for chapter 2, it looks like.
Kane has got her stomping boots on. Started shelling out orders before she'd even finished sticking the Admiral pin to her jacket. She's out to prove she's ready for the top job of Colonial Fleet. Can't feel good to earn that promotion off the back of your superior's bad luck. But we've all lost someone in this war, I guess. My sister was on Galactica before it disappeared. Pycon's government is blaming Kane for not delivering Athena earlier. Both she and Sinan won't be happy until we've delivered all 12 of the Jupiters to the colonies. Well, at least we'll get to see Athena clear out some toasters before we hand her over to Pycon. Daedalus is ready to jump on your command, sir.
Alright, so it looks like we are delivering a Battlestar to Pycon. Now what we can do is look at our fleets. There's an option to look at the fleets.
Our ships took a few hits during that fight. We should have the crew do some repairs before we move on.
So the only fleet we've got at the moment is Fleet Group Daedalus, which involves Daedalus and the 2 Manticore kind of torpedo boats that we just used. So we're going to repair the damage done to Lancer, because we don't want to go into another battle with a ship, banged up. I'll just see if I can show you the other stuff quickly, but no, it's not letting me because it's the tutorial. So it looks like we will be going straight to jump, and then it allows you to jump all the way across from Helios Alpha to Helios Beta, Helios Gamma to Alpha, it looks like, yeah. So we're going to go to Pycon, which of course is based on Pisces. And then when you're done selecting your things, you can go to end turn, and that'll take us straight over to there. So just because it's the first couple of missions, the first couple of tutorial missions, I'm just going to go ahead and proceed and throw us straight into the next battle, where we're delivering the Battlestar Athena to PyCon. And you can see in the blurb there, the first Cylon was created. The first Cylon created was the U-87 combat unit developed by Greystone Industries for the Capricorn military. That's actually all part of the the spin-off series Caprica. They also include the stuff of Blood and Chrome into this game as well. So they really do kind of try and tie together all the different kind of Battlestar ephemera. And I really dig it for that. You can tell this game is made by love. So people who love the universe and wanted to kind of expand it. Alright, so this is our loadout and kind of we figure out where we want to deploy. So I'm going to move the Daedalus back as far as possible. Yeah, Caprica was disappointing just because it ended on a big cliffhanger, and then they never made another series, and then they did Blood and Chrome, which was meant to get picked up for a series, and it didn't. And to be honest, a lot of the interesting stuff that Caprica did, Westworld did better, so it's kind of pointless watching it now. But if you really want some kind of background information on Battlestar Galactica World, then it's a nice series. It is a bit... well, I'm trying to think of the best way. American like TV, extremely like 2000s TV. But right, now let's get into this. So you can move the location and elevation of your spawns. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick my manticores right out front. And then we're going to jump in.
Fleet group is jumping in 3, 2, 1. Jump complete. Daedalus contacts bearing 017, Karam 021.
PyCon and the rest of the 12 colonies are watching our every move, Commander. Some would see Colonial Fleet fail. Ensure we succeed.
No pressure, sir. No pressure at all.
Alright. So as you can see, I'll bring up the map. This is the Daedalus map, and as you can see we've got 3 contacts, one to our left, one to the middle, one to the right. So I'm immediately gonna get busy with my manticores. But first, the Daedalus has some squadrons of Vipers, so we're gonna launch them because they're fucking useful. And then we're going to get this first manticore to go straight for that bad boy there.
Understood.
We're going to get this manticore to go straight for this cunt here. We're also going to turn his posture immediately to attack.
Updated.
And we are going to set his turrets onto that gun. So hopefully he should start fighting straight away. And then we have a Battlestar. So she's going to take a few turns to get ready, so what I'm going to do is just take her out the dock and give her a little turn. What I can do is launch all of her squadrons. So let's head on over to the Perseus and see how they get on with this little Nemesis ship.
Ships are not lifeless assets to needlessly throw at the enemy, Commander. Adjust a ship's posture to tailor the crew's tactics so that you can match whatever opposition you encounter.
Yeah, I've already put it into.
Ensures the ship's defense-oriented subsystems are more efficient. Likewise, an aggressive posture will boost the ship's offensive capabilities at the expense of the ship's defenses.
Admiral Kane, you don't need to micromanage me on this, alright? I've got this. God, so we're just going to park the Battlestar out in front of Daedalus because we don't want too much trouble. And the Battlestar is pretty good at defending. They are chonky boys. So here we are. So we've just got this Manticore going for gold. And then we've got our first two Viper squadrons. So we're going to assign them to Red Squadron. Assign group to Red Squadron. And then what we're going to do is select target and get them to fly all the way out to this guy. If you zoom in, you can actually see the little... There we go.
IFF confirms unit is hostile. Commander, receiving word from Athena's CAG. Their alert Vipers are online and ready to return hostilities.
Fantastic. So we can now finally launch the Battlestars, Vipers and Raptors. And like I say, we will just park the little Battlestar right
On it,
here.
Commander.
Now we have got a enemy carrier. That is this little unit over here, the Talon, and that is essentially a Cylon fighter launcher. So it's just a great big bay. It's got some guns along the side and the top, and it can be surprisingly hardy to take down. As you can see on the right, it's got 70 armor except for everything except the front and the rear. So you really want to hit these cunts dead on or in the back. But we've got a couple of so we will now get these raiders, these Vipers, sorry. And we will get them to go after this squadron of Cylon Raiders. This Manticore can now see this guy, so we're just going to pull that back. We're going to go straight to full attack posture, and we're just going to fire some missiles straight at it. We want to take out these Nemesises, the little Cylon ships, quickly, and then swing on round and attack that Talon before he gets too close to the Battlestar and Daedalus. It looks like Perseus is doing nicely, so we'll just keep him chasing that Cylon. And the Athena is there, but what we can do with the Athena is fire some missiles at the Talon. And we can also set her posture to attack. And if we're lucky, we might be able to attack the Talon with its guns. So let's see if we can see the Battlestar just lighting up.
Missiles incoming!
Use squadrons to hit priority targets or defend any of our own capitals. You can recall a squadron back to its carrier if the situation begins to deteriorate.
Right, so where are we? So we got a couple more Viper squadrons, so let's get them assigned to defending. One of them can defend the... no, wait. One of them can defend the Lancer. These guys can go to Blue Squadron. Blue Squadron. We got some Raptors who can defend the other Perseus. There we go. Right, so Lancer's being hacked. He also got a shitload of missiles right into his belly. So we need to be a bit more careful and go after him but drop down. As for Percy's, he seems to be doing alright against this nemesis, so we're just going to pull him back and drop him down a bit. As for the Athena, she's doing alright, so I'm just going to park her there. Flak is offline, missiles reloading, posture, turrets. Alright, so we're going to keep our eyes on Lance at this time, just because he is being hacked. Aggressive bagpipes! Alright, so
Understood.
full forward now, because that cunt is getting, that Talon is just throwing a lot of fire towards Lancer. So Percy's, come on Percy's, you can blow this guy up. I need you to blow this guy up. And Athena, I need you to keep firing at that Talon. Again, we're just going to stick on Lancer and hope for the best for this one.
Manticore is taking damage.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Fighter squadron is taking fire.
Alright, so fire control's been hacked. I need to reinforce that. Down. I'm not liking the odds of Lancer. And Percy's, you need to finish off that Manticore now. Sorry, send those Vipers after that Nemesis. We will send these after the Talon.
Yes, sir.
Send these after the Talon. Again, we're just going to stay on Lancer and hope for the best.
Manticore is taking damage.
Come on, you bastard man.
I've asked Sinan if there is any way we can stop those Cylon tech ships from hacking our systems, but he's being stubborn.
We've already minimized onboard networking. Your firewall should keep them out for a while. Otherwise, take the subsystem offline for repairs if they cause too much damage.
Or you can rely on the tried and tested method of shooting the Cylons down before they get the chance. Battlestars are equipped to accommodate flak ammunition. Use this to zone out fighters and incoming munitions.
Okay, so now you want to tell me about flak. Okay. Again, we are just chasing down this Nemesis. Fire control has been repaired, so I should be able to get some missiles off and start firing again. As for Percy's, you've really just got to take this dude out, man. Come on.
So say we all.
And then we've got the fire a guided missile at them for good luck.
Manticore is taking damage.
these raptors to Black Squadron and get them back on that Talon. Alright, Perseus, you finally got rid of that raider. Now we can get back on it. What I can do with the Perseus is change its posture way down to defense.
Cruiser on standby.
That will give me a better mobility.
Yes, Commander.
That's for the Athena. She's just fired her missiles. Let's just keep her firing. Come on. And that's that Nemesis
Sir,
going.
PyCon Intel just confirmed that Admiral McKinley died in the attack on Fleet HQ. With Admiral Sarkis still missing aboard Galactica, Admiral Kane remains the commanding officer of Colonial Fleet.
McKinley was a good commander and a good soldier. We honor his memory today. So say we all.
So say we all.
So say we all, motherfucker.
Understood.
Alright, these Vipers can now go for the Talon. They're going for the Talon. They're going for the Talon. Lancer might be better off just staying the fuck out of this fight for now, so I am going to repair
Yes,
fire
sir.
control. And Perseus. Oh, you're a ways from the battle, but we'll start heading over that way. So it's just up to the Galactica and the Vipers to take out this Talon. For now, it seems.
So say we all.
You can fire missiles
Yes,
from
Commander.
here. Fire missiles from the Athena. And Lancer, have you got any? No, we're still repairing his hull. Just keep an eye on these raptors. Just swarming that poor bastard.
Missiles on their way.
Missiles at that Talon. Full attack. Let's see if we can't get anything from Lancer.
Raiders is cold. All hostile
And
contacts are
she's
clear.
toast.
Finished playing with Pycon's toy. I believe it's time to hand Athena over to the Defense Ministry.
They've already been notified, Zenon. Commander, there's something else. We're having some difficulty with Daedalus's navigation computers. It'll be easier to explain from the war room.
Okay, but first of all, I want to see what that battle looks like from the Galactica's, the Athena's perspective. So if you don't mind, we're just going to follow her. Watch all these guns go. old stats for each of our ships. God bless it, Lancer is just taking a lot of damage from what the two missions we fought with.
Admiral, Commander, we have a problem. The Idris relay that we use to outsource our jump calculations is malfunctioning.
Malfunctioning. What's our effective jump distance?
It's difficult to estimate with just the onboard computers. The red line extends beyond Helios Alpha, but we'd probably need an intermediary jump to get anywhere significant outside of the system.
This is what an ambush looks like, Commander. Find us a way back to Helios Gamma immediately. I want Daedalus under the cover of Ragnar's clouds before the Cylons can attack.
Commander, we're going to need more ships. Sinan's taken up yards 1 and 2 for the Jupiter-class Battlestars, and we're only prepped to crunch Manticores right now.
The floor crews are changing their build priorities as we speak. There's no use having a half-built Battlestars if we can't defend them.
Alright, so like I say, Daedalus is a mobile building platform, so we can now actually start to build some ships. We don't have much choice in mind. It looks like it's just the Manticore Corvette for now.
Okay, we've
So
got
we'll
the
get
Manticore
another one,
hull
and that'll be
underway,
ready in
but let's
2
push
turns.
its fit out and training schedule forward.
And now they want me to rush it, so I will rush it. So now we have
Your
3
brand new
Manticores.
Manticore is awaiting your orders, Commander. Sir, we suspect a satellite at
And we will
Caprica
just
Terminal may be
combine
the
that
source of
with-
the Idris interference affecting our jump distance. I have the briefing packet ready.
Before you brief me, love, I'm just gonna quickly repair the damage we got done to the last mission. And then we can have a quick look.
Colonial Fleet relies heavily on the Idris network. It provides access to accurate real-time locations and trajectory data of interstellar objects. The network is vital to our jump calculations. Without Idris, we can't tell if there's going to be a planet-sized inconvenience at the end of an FTL jump. We believe the Cylons are behind the interference of the Idris network and using the civilians at Caprica Terminal as a human shield. Caprica has granted us operational access to the terminal surrounds. Galactica is still MIA, so there will be no Battlestar to save the day if the Cylons do show up. To recap, we have to destroy every Cylon transmitter we find, restore the Idris relay, and jump back to Ragnar, all without causing a single civilian scratch. Just another day at the office, right, Commander?
Right, so we have to go to Caprica's air space and take out some dodgy satellites. Idris is the colonial version of GPS, it seems like. So we will go to our fleet Daedalus and we will jump over to Caprica. And then once we're done, there we go. So again, we are just going to quickly get onto this one because this will give us a blueprint and we'll be able to build something a bit more chunkier than just your standard Manticore, a little scout ship. Colonial fleet was created as a mean to uphold and defend the colonial... You can read. So once again, we put Daedalus in the middle at the back. Now you have got the option of changing, say, Vipers for Raptors. Honestly, I much prefer Vipers, so I'm just going to keep them that way. And then we've got the Lancer, the Perseus, and the Tartarus. Tartarus is going to go right in the middle right here. And then we're going to jump in.
Prepare to jump in 3, 2, 1. Sir, Caprica Terminal has been locked down and local forces are en route to our position. Readings indicate there's definitely a bogus transmitter in the area.
Civilian lives are of value. Their property is not. Find and destroy any relay hijacked by the Cylons.
You heard it, Commander. Go blow up somebody's satellite.
Can do. First, we are going to launch the Daedalus fighters. We've got the Lancer. So it looks like there is one of the satellites. So. Perseus, you can go over there and just start shooting the shit out of that satellite. Tartarus, you're going to go straight ahead towards the terminal. And Lancer, you're going to go a little bit to the left,
yes,
just there. And now we've got two Adamants, which are a interesting type of ship. They're like little battle stars. So each one has a missile rack and a launch bay. You can see there's 4 launch pods on each side, and then it's got an under kind of landing bay underneath it. These ships are beautiful little things, and I'm very glad we've got given 2 of these. So what I'm going to do with this is just pop that there.
On it, Commander.
I'm going to launch his Vipers, and I'm going to move this one over here. Basically what I'm going to do is try and stack these 2. You'll see why. And I'm going to launch his Vipers as well. Now we can have a quick look and watch this guy take out the overrun satellite, hopefully. Easy peasy.
The satellite is destroyed. We can leave Helios Alpha, correct?
Not quite yet, Admiral. Idris data is still compromised. I've got another candidate for the source of the interference, however.
Oh, of course it's another one. So Perseus, you're just going to swing up and out that way. Tartarus, you'll keep going to go straight ahead. And Lancer, you're going to head towards that overrun satellite. And we're going to aim your guns at it. Bit of luck, you should be able to take that out straight away. Now for these Adamants. Get them lined up. We're going to assign the Adamant Squadron to blue. Blue Squadron. Oh. It's looking good.
Yes, sir.
And I'll just send those out there as well. Everything's cooking on gas.
So say we all. On it, Commander. On it, Commander.
here they come. As
Sir,
predictable
new
as
Trader's contact.
fucking
Terminal broadcast
a
isn't
bad
expecting any
Star
arrivals,
Trek
so
film.
we have to assume the jumpers are hostile. Interference is still in place, and it seems to be getting stronger. Commander, I have identified 2 more satellites showing potential interference.
It's alright, we'll deal with that. First, get them out there. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 enemy contacts it looks like. So we're going to pull this one back. Going to go full attack. We're going to use the missiles on the overrun satellite.
So say we all. Yes, Commander.
Missiles on that.
Understood. Firing solutions
Stick these
updated.
adamants onto angry mode.
All hands on deck. Hostile unit identified.
So we've got the talent.
Yes, Commander.
Take these up too.
Fighter squadron is taking fire.
Yo, that is.
Missiles incoming.
So we have just chewed through that talent. That is what you want to see. Unfortunately, it looks like they have got a shit ton of missiles heading our way. Alright. Alright, okay, so Perseus, you need to start turning around and dropping
Yes, sir.
down. Tartarus, straight ahead into that Talon. You guys just keep firing and circling that bad boy. Let's keep an eye on Perseus this time.
No joy, sir. Navigation data is still compromised. They must have control of the entire Idris system by now.
Not to mention we've destroyed more chemical infrastructure in the last few minutes than the entire Cylon fleet could on a good day.
We've wasted enough time. Commander, remove the Cylon threat from Caprica Terminal before any more lives are put at risk.
Can do. Kill the rest of these cunts. Alright, alright, alright. It's like, oof, that's that Talon going down already. Lovely stuff. Alright, Lancer, get your ass over into that battle now. Perseus, you need to keep retreating and dropping. You actually just start heading back towards Daedalus for now. Your rear gun should cover your ass. I'm gonna head you over towards that Talon. Then we got the two adamants. So
On it, Commander. Manticore is taking damage.
alright. So you need to keep going straight ahead,
Yes, sir.
my man. Perseus. Keep going straight for that fucking Talon.
Yes, Commander.
New plan. You get back on that Talon. Both swing heavy to the right. Make sure you point in the same direction.
Missile
And then
tubes
we've got
prepped.
missiles for 1.
Missile
Missiles
tubes
for 2. Oh, I accidentally pressed the wrong button there. Come on, back, back, back. So we're wanting him to go after that little bastard down there, so posture on attack. And I'm going to try and lead this nemesis over towards this guy. And we're going to repair our fire
Yes, sir.
control whilst we do it.
Understood.
Oof, okay. Keep turning and dropping, turning and dropping.
Yes, Commander.
Come on, Adamants, do your thing. Percy's hold in there.
Manticore is taking damage.
Alright. Lancer can go after that nemesis. Tartarus can go after that nemesis as well. And the two adamants can just keep fucking up this talent. Daedalus, I need you to go full posture because, oh yeah, Daedalus has got guns as well. Start just firing at that dude. Let's watch what these adamants are doing. Just chewing through that talent. Turn around, getting their guns in sight, and then do. You love to see it. Right lads, you can kind of keep in formation, but you just broadside him now. Fire some missiles like that.
Yes,
Nemesis.
sir.
Come on, take out that talent.
On it, Commander.
Don't like how close that Manticore is to my base. That Manticore, that nemesis. But I reckon this turn should be the turn that kills this Talon.
Daedalus is under attack. Yes, Commander.
Well aware, love. Well aware. So I'm just going to fire both sets of missiles from
Missiles on
those
their way.
elements. And then with a bit of luck,
Understood.
we will just annihilate these guys.
On it, Commander.
Could be a whole lot of missiles going his way.
Understood. Admiral
And
Payne,
he's
African and
down.
Quorum representatives are on the line. They want to know about Colonial Fleet's involvement at Caprica Terminal.
Divert the calls to my office, Lieutenant. And get us out of Helios Alpha, Commander, before I am forced to ground the Daedalus for good.
So as you can see there, Lancer, they leveled up, as well as Percy's, they leveled up as well. That went pretty well, although we did get Lancer unfortunately a bit knocked up, but what's now?
Commander, Before we go venturing into the cold unknown, might I suggest we update our fleet a little?
Update our fleet? Okay. So now we've got the blueprint for the Adamant.
You want, but you will still need the cooperation of the colonies to turn raw materials and blueprints into a living, breathing crew aboard an operational ship. Luckily for you, Lucinda Kane is persuasive. Her recent display of force has provided us the requisitioning power needed for my Adamant-class frigates. We may as well be well defended, whatever it is you're dragging us into.
So I'm going to grab that because I love me some adamants. And now I can build an adamant. So we're going to build one of them. We're also going to build a berserk carrier. Now this is part of the reinforcement pack, so this is not this is DLC. So actually, you know what? I'm gonna hold off it. I'm not gonna get the berserk carrier. I'm gonna get 2 adamants instead. Right, so fleet group Daedalus. Can we repair the fleet for 11 tillion, please? Thank you. As you can see, we've got intelligence. This will show us the status of each colony, whether they're steadfast, unstable, or defected. It will give us our current objective, which is to clear the Cylon presence at Caracas. We will get some advisory stuff. So engineering advises that they have been studying the Adamant blueprint and believe it can strengthen our fleet's potential. Absolutely it can. My Cylons are maintaining an overwhelming force throughout the systems, and it will also show us the Daedalus bonus for where we are anchored. So we've got Caprica at the moment. That means we have an economic bonus of minus 40 supply costs and plus 20 tillium from fortified colonies. Cylon penalties, nothing. We got nothing. And the other option is officers, but we can't recruit officers yet. Officers will take command of fleets. They give you extra bonuses, extra kind of abilities. They are very useful to have. So right now we are going to jump to Coleus. It's a planet in between the two systems. It's kind of used as a branching point. So we're going to take Daedalus and then we're going to head on over there. And then we're going to end turn. What we're going to do is we're going to postpone, and we're going to end turn, and we're going to postpone, and we're going to end turn. We're going to postpone.
Frigate is ready for orders.
Because now we've got a frigate. So we will actually transfer that into the Daedalus fleet. Oh, you can move around this table a bit, but not much. And we're going to end turn. And we're going to postpone. And then we're going to add that final one to the fleet. And we're going to end turn one more time. And now we can do chapter 4. Now that we've got the 2 adamants and the 3 manticles, we've got a nice little setup to kick some ass. Ba-da-dum. Ba-da-bum. Alright, so we will stick Daedalus in the center. And now with these two adamants, we are going to one there. I'm going to move the second one just underneath it. Like so. It looks like we've got enemy contacts directly ahead of us, so let's kick their ass.
Fleet group is jumping in 3, 2, 1. Multiple contacts on Daedalus, sir. Records show there hasn't been a Tauran presence out here since the war first broke. We can safely assume any Daedalus contacts out there are hostile. Blast us away home, Commander.
Launch fighters, and launch fighters. Tartarus, you're our lead point. You are going to go full defensive, so you've got better Daedalus, and you're just going to go straight ahead, looking for trouble. You are going to go straight right, and you are going to go straight ahead for that dude there. The Adamants are also going to go straight ahead for now, and we're just going to raise them up in height. There we go. So you guys are in Blue Squadron, and your job is to go straight after them. Red Squadron is to go straight after them.
On it, Commander. Understood.
Again, we are just hoping the enemies come to us. What looks like two Talons, because they're both launched little fighters. So you guys go after that lot. You guys go after that squadron.
Action station's ready.
Straight to attack mode.
Hostile unit identified. IFF confirms unit is hostile.
Alright, we're getting into it now.
On it, Commander.
Let's go to attack. Missiles.
Yes,
and we're just going to hammer the shit out of that fucking Talon.
Understood.
Get this manticore onto attack. Get this manticore onto attack.
Fighter squadron is taking fire.
Oof.
Commander, multiple new Daedalus contacts.
It appears someone really doesn't want us leaving Helios Alpha.
Oh, okay, so they're way over there. We need to get someone over there quickly. Who can we afford? Tartarus.
Yes, Commander.
Tartarus and Coas. You're being diverted to deal with those cunts. Nyx. You continue doing the Lord's work. Lancer, I need you to slow down and drop down. Perses, I need you to just keep going towards that Talon and hoping for the best.
Missiles incoming.
There's a lot of torpedoes. Luckily it seems to have missed all of us.
Yes, Commander. Yes, Commander. Hostile unit identified.
Alright. Get rid of some of these Nemesi. Perses, you need to drop down, your belly's getting fucked up. Lancer, you need to turn right round quick.
On it, Commander.
Next, you just drop and keep shooting. Seedless, I need to get you in between these guys and Daedalus. And I need Daedalus to go on the attack.
Firing solutions updated.
Turrets, start going after them. Right, so let's see how badly Chorus gets hurt.
Manticore is taking damage. On it, Commander. Missiles on their way.
Alright, so we're taking down that Talon.
Missile tubes prepped.
drop
Yes,
this
sir.
guy down. Keep circling. Next, I'm going to try and get you. Oh no, never mind. We fucked up that talent. Lovely stuff. This Manticore can turn
Yes,
around
sir.
as well. This Manticore can turn around as well. This one just drop and get ready to kill. Any second now. Come on.
All Dratus contacts are clear.
Lovely
We are go
jubbly.
to Helios Gamma, sir.
I'll sleep better when I can see the Ragnar clouds again. I don't think I've had more than 4 hours of rack time since PyCon.
We aren't safe yet. I want the Daedalus in Helios Gamma before we're attacked again.
Yes, Admiral. FTL drives are spooling. Commander, we'll jump on your word.
First, I'm going to watch this replay though, because that was quite a sick battle.
PyCon and Caprica is unacceptable. If we're to get a handle on this war, we need offensive forces out there actively repelling these Cylon incursions. Commander, small strike groups may suffice for scouting, but to defend the colonies, we require full capital fleet groups led by officers of Colonial Fleet.
So now I can hire officers, so let's get to that quickly.
I recommend you recruit experienced officers to provide strategic oversight to our fleets.
Sir, one of McKinley's officers survived the attack on PyCon. We could recruit them to help aboard Daedalus.
Why not? We'll recruit Damon Greeley.
Once an officer has been recruited,
And
they
we can
need to be
assign him
assigned
to
the
Fleet
they
Group
will oversee.
Daedalus.
This officer is experienced.
I can also
enough to be
promote
promoted.
him.
Hand them their new badge, Commander. As they become more experienced, officers can choose to focus on fleet-wide tactics or bolster the strength of their personal flagship.
Now I'm going to go with a larger fleet, because it never hurts to have more ships.
The presence of a colonial fleet officer at a colony will encourage the local government to pay their Tilium stipend. We didn't create the articles just to have them ignored. Commander, it is your job to keep the Daedalus well-resourced and the 12 colonies defended. I have other business to attend to. Lieutenant Agathon will brief you when I have further commands.
So that's it. That's ostensibly the tutorial over. We're going to quickly repair Fleet Group Daedalus again, and then we're going to jump her into Helios Gamma. I'm going to jump around the planet of Sagittarion. Wait, no, we'll go with Scorpia. And then we will end the turn.
We have a new mission, Commander.
Oh, so the game's given us our first bonus mission, which is, looks like interference in Helios Alpha, which is convenient given we just fucking left.
I've tracked down some of the phantom frequencies we keep bumping into in this system. Surprise, surprise, there's Cylons involved. I've sent you the coordinates to the encoded network they're using.
So that's a little side mission we can do. As you can see from the little logo on the map, it's got a 5, which means we have 5 turns before it goes away. I could head over there, but to be honest, it's probably going to cost me more. What was the briefing? 400 Tilium and 300 recreation points.
Surprise, surprise, there's Cylons involved.
Alright, fuck it, we'll try and head over there. Let's see what the jump charge is. 210. Yeah, I'm not doing that, bruv. I ain't doing that. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump, we're just going to go back to our build ships, and we're going to start building a couple of Adamants and a couple of Corvettes. And then we're going to end turn. Oh, would you look at that? We've got a mission on the planet we're on. How convenient.
Turns out Kane and Sinan have a little side project going on with the Scorpia shipyards. Mark II variants of the Viper fighter. The Admiral is after a good news story after what happened at Caprica Terminal. Something to boost confidence in Colonial Fleet and keep the funding rolling in.
Don't implicate me in Lucinda's spending spree. She still has 7 colonies waiting for their Jupiters.
Anyway, the Scorpia shipyards could use some relief. As a primary manufacturer for many of the colony militaries, they're under constant harassment from Cylon forces. Sir, Kane wants Daedalus at Scorpia to double the workshop capacity for the first batch of Mark II Vipers. I'll have the FTL drives spun up and ready for your jump command.
Alright, so they want us to head back to Scorpia shipyards to get some Viper Mark IIs. That's the Vipers from the TV show. As you can see from our rewards, we'll also get a bunch of Tilium, a shit ton of requisition points, a Ranger, a Artemis, and a debris mine blueprint on top of the Viper. The Artemis is a Battlestar. It's based around the original 1978 Battlestar, not the 2004. But it is very useful to have. So I think we're going to do this mission, and then I will head to Daedalus, and we will call it a evening, if you will. So let's get into chapter 5.
Kane and Sinan have a little side project going on with the Scorpia shipyards. Mark II variants of the Viper fighter. The Admiral is after a good news story after what happened at Caprica Terminal. Something to boost confidence in Colonial.
Let's get into chapter 5, shall we? Ooh, and as you can see there, that is the CIC from the actual Galactica. You can tell by the little triangle-shaped doors and the table in the middle and the GLaDOS style screens from the top. It's good to see it. That's a new loading screen. I've not seen that before. Alright, so it looks like everyone's in front of us again, so Daedalus at the back. And we're just going to jump straight in with our preset formation.
Fleet group is jumping in 3, 2, 1. Multiple Tratus contacts, Commander. Scorpion Intel has already confirmed hostile bogies.
I knew they were under pressure out here, but this is the worst I've seen the Scorpion shipyards. Incredible they can get anything done under these conditions.
Understood. Launching fighters.
Before we do anything, we're going to launch our Vipers, and I'm going to go for a quick wee. So bear with me, and I'll be back in just a moment. In the room. So let's go, I guess. So we're going to get these manticores heading straight towards these guns. And we're going to get the adamants just rolling up behind.
Understood.
And then we're going to end the turn. Red Squadron, I need you to go to these guns at the back. Blue Squadron, I need you to
Understood.
go to these guys. And then for the free manticores, you're going for this guy on the left, and we are going for these kind of central banker bastards right here. So we've got a Nemesis, Talon. Whoa, that's a new one. So we've got a Revenant, which is kind of like their version of a Adamant. Lot of guns on it. Not fun to deal with. Not fun to deal with at all. So these Vipers are going to go after these guys. And these Vipers are going to go after these guys. Posture all the way to attack.
All hands on deck.
We're going to retreat back. We're going to start firing at that Talon. Everything we've got. So we're going to pull back.
Yes, Commander.
We're going to start firing at that Talon with everything we've got. This Manticore's going to pull back. Once again, unload missiles.
Missiles on their way.
Take him up to 5. Take him up to 5.
Yes, Commander. Firing solutions updated.
Oh, that's a lot of fire coming from those two ships.
Manticore is taking damage.
Perseus is going down fast.
Missiles incoming. We lost a Manticore, sir.
God damn! Perseus, our first casualty of the war. Perseus. Alright, alright, alright. God damn, more contacts.
Commander, I'm seeing hostile contacts not engaged in the fighting. They appear to be scouting the Scorpio fleet's wreckages.
They'll be scavenging for ammunition. Destroy the wreckages before the Cylons can turn our own slugs against us, Commander.
Commander, a word? I don't often have the luxury of investigating field damage. A few moments of footage before you destroy those hulls could provide invaluable data.
Take out that Talon. Come on. Good lads. That's why you want a double and an adamant stack. They will just chew through ships like butter. Come on. Shit. He is chewing through our armor like a motherfucker. Damn! This is not going well. Come on, Tartarus. Sorry, lads. I am sorry, lads. Fuck me.
I gave you an order.
Sir, the commander was following up on a request from Sinan for damage reports before.
Mr. Quaid is not in command of this fleet, Lieutenant. Destroy those wreckages now.
Right, okay. Full defensive, come on. Come on, Lancer, you can get through this.
Yes, sir. On it, Commander.
the wreckage and hope for the best, I guess.
Yes, sir. What the frack? Commander, all hostiles are disengaging. Admiral Kane isn't happy with us. But at least we stopped the Cylons from salvaging any more ammo from those Scorpion ships.
Lucinda is becoming rash in her decisions. That was valuable data we could have used. She forgets she must prove the stability of Colonial Fleet to the Quorum.
Well, if the Cylons keep running away, maybe you can finally finish building those Jupiters. And build us one while you're at it. You could do with the firepower. Right, Commander?
R.I.P. to Tartarus and Perseus, as well as Coas. That was a fucking... they jumped us. As you can see, if you're not careful, you will get just wiped. If they had expected us to kill the rest of those Cylon ships, I'm not sure I could have done it. So it looks like we've got 2 corvettes and a so we need a bit more requisition points before we can get an Artemis or anything like that. So what we are going to do is we're going to build another Adamant and another Manticore to replace the ones we lost. And then we are going to end turn.
New Adamant has been deployed.
And we've got our first separate fleet. So we're going to recruit another guy. Let's go with Sidney Nicholson. And we're going to assign him to Colonial Fleet 12. And then we're going to end turn.
One of our allies is being attacked.
And then we can get the Manticore and just jump that over to Librand, where it will join Fleet 12.
One of our allies is being attacked.
And we will also jump this one over to
Fleet group
Librand
is ready to jump.
and turn.
Fleet group has its coordinates.
There we go. So we've got Colonial Fleet 12, which has 2 Adamants and 2 Manticore corvettes, and we have got Fleet Group Daedalus, which has got 2 Manticores and 2 corvettes. So we're just waiting on that 3rd corvette.
We have a new mission, Commander.
Are we even building a new corvette? No, we're not. So we'll get another corvette built, as well as another Adamant. Why not?
new Manticore has been deployed.
So we will shuffle that over to
Fleet
Libran.
group has its coordinates. I've plotted their jump coordinates, sir.
There we go. 3 Adamants with Daedalus. 3 Corvettes with the Fleet 12. Alright, so that is gonna be where I leave it for tonight. As you can see, we've gone through the tutorial missions. We've finally got some of the blueprints for some of the better ships. So next session will be getting some requisition points, getting our first Battlestar built, and maybe even expanding to another fleet so we can lock down Helios Gamma. Once we've got 3 planets under our control, then we can start considering expanding to the other systems and doing that mission up in Delta. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen of the game so far. Like I say, you can pick this game up for less than 20 quid, I think. It regularly goes on sale. The guys who made this, Slytherin Games, they've also made a bunch of... They're the guys who made the recent Starship Troopers game. That was very, very good. And they've done generally a whole bunch of like low budget IP games that are pretty good. So yeah, join me next Sunday, where we will continue the first Cylon War, with me desperately trying not to get wiped like I just did in that last battle, because my god, poor Perseus and Colus and what was the last one? Tartarus. I'm going to write these down and make a little memorial for these. So enjoy what remains of your Sunday night. Thank you very much for watching. Take care and stay sexy.